Hey folks, one thing real quick. If someone apologizes to you, it doesn't mean you need to accept the apology and forgive them immediately. I think, obviously, forgiveness is great. It's good for the perpetrator and the victim. I feel like forgiveness is a symbol that you've released a lot of the pain and the hurt and the blame around an incident. But I think, maybe especially for people pleasers and maybe even women in general, we can feel obligated to forgive someone to make them feel better. And I just want to encourage myself to take a moment to reflect on if you're ready to accept that forgiveness, and whether your urge to be like, oh, it's fine, it's all good, I've moved on, or whatever, I don't blame you anymore, etc., etc. If that's actually how you feel, or if that's more about trying to help manage someone else's emotions and be the good person and the good girl or whatever. Because forgiveness is a journey, and it's a personal journey, and you will get there when you need to get there and when you're ready to get there. And just because someone else is ready to take responsibility for their actions and for hurting you doesn't mean you need to be ready to let that go entirely. So real quick, but give yourself time and grace. You deserve to be angry and hurt, and to grieve, possibly a broken relationship or part of yourself. You have that right. Yeah. Gorgeous morning. Beautiful stork just standing there. Wow. Look at you guys in your cute, neat little line swimming. Oh, adorable. Aww. Hey, little guy. You want to go home? So cute.
And he just got out of the water. But he's in the middle of the path. I don't want to leave him here.
Yeah. I don't want him to get stepped on. Okay. You know what I feel like causes a lot of distress in me, in people? Anytime you tell yourself that a quality about you is not normal. I was pondering this today. A lot of reasons. I feel very dysregulated today. Triggered. Burnt out. And I don't know why it was crossing my mind, but I was thinking about how I've never been able to baby talk to kids, to babies, to animals. And I chatted with somebody yesterday who just felt like they were presenting to me. Like, I didn't feel like I was talking to another real human being. And I think that also made me reflect on the fact that I've never been able to be that person who's just like, oh my God, hi, I am so and so. And like, I don't know, I just can't do that. The raw, real Anna is what you get. Sure, like, depending on the situation, I'm going to present myself in a more formal manner or a more casual social manner, but I'm not good at putting on a total different mask. I'm not good at faking it. And not to say that this person's faking it, that might just be who they were, but it was a lot. And maybe I was just also just tired and whatever. But anyway, going back to that, I've never been able to, like, I've always felt uncomfortable baby talking to, like, kids, like, oh my God, like, I just always have felt more comfortable talking to them like humans with respect and trying to regard them as equally as I can. And same with pets. And I always thought there was something kind of broken in me, like, that's just what everyone else does that I know of, or most people are pet lovers. And it's like, I like animals, and I clearly like animals. I'm vegan. I don't feel comfortable killing them and paying someone to kill them for me to consume. But that's just not who I am. That's not how I interact with them. And I was just having this thought. I'm like, I was connecting that conversation with a person to the whole, I'm not good at faking. I'm not good at, like, baby talking. I'm not, like, good at putting up a mask. And today, I think because I felt so dysregulated, I was like, it was one of those days where I'm like, I feel like I need to put on that mask of, I'm Lana and I'm okay and I'm here and I'm gonna, like, do my thing, when I really just want to zombie and I just don't have the energy to connect and engage with people today. And gosh, where did that train of thought go? But the thought was basically just like, is that something that's wrong with me? Am I broken in some way? And are these things connected? And it just added to my frustration and my burnt out feeling. And that's just the thought I wanted to share. Like, anytime I feel like you go down that tunnel of, like, is this not normal? Is this, like, a weird, bad thing about me? And I caught myself and I was like, but what's normal? Who decides what normal is? You could say what's average. Okay, fine. Is average normal? But, like, also, how do I guess I can look up a stat. Percentage of people who baby talk to animals and children versus who don't. Is that an indicator of, like, I'm not a sociopath? And that's totally fine if you are, yeah. Fuck. I cried over not having lunch to eat today and having to eat a can of soup. That's where I'm at. I was like, ah! I'm so busy. I don't even get to have my lunch. I have meetings all afternoon. I'm not going to be able to eat. Look in the fridge. I have nothing to eat. And then I'm like, fine, I'll have a can of soup. Yeah, she's burnt out, I guess. Rational Lana would be like, okay, well, I've got a can of soup. That's something. I think one of my coping mechanisms of when I feel dysregulated is eating. I think I'm definitely an emotional eater, and the fact that I don't have a lot of snacks in my house right now, it's a good and a bad thing. I actually feel compelled to go leave the house just to buy some chips. I might have to do that. I haven't watched TV in 2 weeks. Maybe I also just need a couch potato for once. I've been doing a lot. I've been very go, go, go. And maybe I need to rest. And just not do anything for a second. I think I've been pushing myself this week to I started an audiobook, and it's kind of quite emotionally triggering. I've been working on a lot of projects around my house and socializing. I've been home at 8 or 9 p.m. almost every night this week. So maybe I have been doing a lot. And I need to just turtle for a second. Listen to what your body needs, people. I think because I was pushing myself so much, I was really irritable and I was mad. I was like, I need to punch something. I was literally just going around the house going, ah! Just, ah! Yeah, I think I just need to rest. Sometimes, and this is a tidbit from the book I'm listening to, we can't rationalize our way out of something. We can tell ourselves this is how I should feel or this is how I feel all we want, but our body is going to feel a different way. And I think I'm realizing that I struggle to tune into my body and the feelings. I'm very used to being like, I feel this feeling rising up, and I'm going to tell myself that either I don't have time to feel it, I'm feeling it because of this, and it's fine, go away, or whatever. And I don't like to sit with the discomfort, the physical discomfort, or even the mental discomfort of, this is what I'm feeling, I know rationally I should feel this way, or this is the progression of the feelings and it's gonna pass, but it's hard for me to just accept I'm feeling this way and it sucks. And it hurts. And it's not rational. But that's how I feel and that's okay. So I think I need to do a little bit of that. Thanks for listening to my TED Talk. Lana on a burnt out Friday afternoon. Yeah. Hey folks, coming on here real quick. It's like a Sunday, but it's a long weekend, Monday evening. Rain is coming down outside, so you might hear that. But I am just finishing up some self-directed art therapy, inspired by The Body Keeps the Score book. I listened to it as an audiobook, but obviously you can read it. And it goes through a lot of different types of therapy that can be helpful, specifically when dealing with trauma and trying to process it. And I was really proud of myself listening to the book because I feel that I've been doing a lot of these positive coping and processing mechanisms most of my life, mostly because a lot of what the book talks about is the brain-body connection and how getting into the body can be really helpful to process feelings. And so dance and skating and rollerblading and trampolining and engaging in childlike play has, been a big part of my life, still is, and has been really, really helpful whenever I'm working through things. The rain's really coming down now. But yeah, just yesterday I went on a rollerblade and I cried at one point after dancing, rollerblading. It's a blend through this one Taylor Swift song. And really felt like I was working through some of the some of the things that I don't have words for yet that I wish I could say to people. And anyway, and today I'm doing art therapy. So I'm going to flip my camera around. And these are my paintings. I'm not an artist, but I kind of prompted myself to, in this painting, paint my comfort, my safe space. I want it to be an empowering painting where I'm holding myself and creating this warmth, this light, this love within me, emanating from my heart, and it radiates. And I wrote a little sort of message to myself in the fine gold light around me. And that says, I will hold you in this body that is yours. I will love you. You will be safe here. You will be met with tenderness. A little message to myself. And in this painting, I kind of painted my pain and what it feels like when I'm being hurt. And so I started again with me in the center. It's my little glimmer of light trying to protect me. But my heart is being attacked. It's being poisoned with the negative thoughts, with the pain that people have caused me. And my heart is breaking into pieces and being scattered around. And my blood is pouring out. And my tears flow like rivers. And my body feels infected with this, this evil, this pain, this darkness. And the darkness tries to cloud out the sunshine and the light and the vibrancy that I try to remember is there. But I feel so small and so overwhelmed with all of the pain and the feelings that kind of pin me there, suspended in this frozen, painful, tight little space. I actually felt really emotional doing that, and I don't know. I noticed sort of the judgment thoughts coming to mind of like, oh, this is dramatic. This is dramatic and cliche. But you know what? I don't, that kind of physical art is not generally my thing. And I was doing it to feel and to process and not to, sell, hang up on a wall. Maybe I will. But yeah, I don't know. I encourage you to step outside your comfort zone, try a new mode of expression. Maybe it's taking a kickboxing class or yoga, reconnecting with your breath. I've been really lucky that journaling and bringing pen to paper has been a part of my life since a very young age. And often when I didn't have a person to turn to, I always felt like, I could share my thoughts with my pages. But sometimes words are hard to get out, to wrap your head around. And I find, as somebody that over intellectualizes their pain and their feelings, sometimes journaling is not what I want or need when I'm trying to actually feel my feelings. I'm very good at kind of being like, this is what I'm feeling, or maybe not what I'm feeling, this is what is happening in my life, and this is why, and this is what I should do to get over it. But sometimes actually letting yourself feel and sit in the feelings and in the pain can be really hard, at least for me. And so non-verbal forms of expression can be really helpful for me. in order to work through stuff. So yeah, this was a good process for me, and I don't know, maybe it's something else for you, but just wanted to share that, well, one, there's a lot of different forms of therapy that don't involve a structured session with a psychologist. And there's a lot you can do for yourself in a really self-directed way. Things you can experiment with to fill your own cup up and to nurture yourself and hold yourself. Yeah, I wanted to say happy Sunday, but happy Monday, wherever you are. I hope that you take time today to hold yourself, to be your own best friend, to have your back, and remind yourself of how far you've come and how strong you are. A friend told me not too long ago that, you should never be comparing yourself to other people or to your future self. Compare yourself to your past self and look at how far you've come. So that's something I'm trying to do, and I want to encourage you to do as well. One foot in front of the other. One tiny little bit of progress at a time. And sometimes it's not about progress, it's just about sitting with where you are, making sure that you know that you're safe in your own body and in your own mind, with your thoughts. All right, I'll see you in the next one, folks.